As we rejoin you, here comes Alabama racing from the right as you listen. So let's take a look at the starting lineup. As mentioned, Eric Washington, a senior from Jackson, Mississippi, the leading scorer who has started 52 consecutive games for Alabama, will not start this one, is the information we have, out with an injured ankle. So the starting lineup will as follows. At forward, up front will be 35, Demetrius Alexander, 6'8", 235. Transfer. Up front will be number 54, Thalamus McGee, 6'9", 270, a senior from Houston. He too a transfer. The perimeter players will include number 34, Blake Thrasher, who will be starting instead of Washington, 6'3", 175 sophomore. He'll start. My guess is that Ricky Poole, 6'8", 190 junior, another junior college transfer, will be in the action pretty quickly. Then two outstanding backcourt players. And basically they're interchangeable. They can either one play point, number two, whatever. Number 31, Anton Reese, 6'1", 185 sophomore. And number 4, Brian Williams, 6'1", 190, a sophomore. In reserve will be 25, MC Mazik, 6'2", 220 sophomore. Jeremy Hayes, number 52, 6'9", 220, a freshman. Number 3, who will play quite a bit, George Brown, 6 feet 175 junior from the Bronx, yet another junior college transfer. We mentioned Ricky Poole. He's 6'8", 190, a junior. Number 40. Basketball time in Tennessee as the Volunteers play host to Alabama. And this is John Brooks sent to the action as the two teams are set to square off here in Knoxville. Tennessee comes in with a record of 2-7 in league play. Alabama with a record of 2-7 in league play. The keys to the game, as we'll review the starting lineups, which will be introduced here shortly. For Tennessee, probably defensively, the key will be to slow down the freelance type open court transition offense spurred by the play of the backcourt of Williams and Reese, as they'll try to force turnovers from the youthful Vols, and that's been a problem for Tennessee, certainly on the road. Not so much here at home, although there have been problems with Tennessee maintaining its composure and handling pressing defenses. Then I think Tennessee will have to, in the half-court defense against Alabama, when Alabama has the ball, disrupt what basically we anticipate will be more or less just a one-on-one type half-court game. Again, with Williams, an outstanding driver, and he can both shoot and kick off to his team. Alabama will try to maintain certainly a presence, if not dominance, with offensive rebounds. And I think without Washington here, they're going to look more and more to Williams to make the penetration. Should be an interesting game. Set to go. Patillo will be tossing. Black will be leaping. The ball is up, and it is tipped in rear court to Alabama. So the Crimson Tide with Williams coming in front court. Already a three is up. Good. So that's exactly what we were expecting. Reese guns down a three, and they jump into full court pressure. Wharton works the ball in with it. Lee in rear court. Needs help. Rips the pass over to Cornelius Jackson. Jackson guarded full court by Reese. Brings him past the timeline. Alabama leads 3-0. Down the right side, Jackson. Spinning out high. This is Wharton. Works to the left side. Tennessee down low with a double post. Black in there being shoved around. Pass goes into Black. He dunks it. As Black made a reverse pivot on the defender, who was Big McGee, and he jammed home a dunk. And Tennessee trails 3-2. Alabama in front court. Pass on the near side. Thrasher. There's an alley-oop down low for the jump shot, blocked away. Gets it back, forcing it up. Did he walk? Was he tied up? He was. Good defense by the pinching Tennessee defenders down low, Hathaway and Black. And it will be an alternate possession, Tennessee's turn. Black will work it in against full court pressure. And Black looks for a cutter. The pass comes in, bounced and nicely caught here by Wharton, who goes one-on-one against fellow sophomore Brian Williams. Now Tennessee in front court. 4 men stretched out across the baseline. Now they jump into a double stack. 2 players left, 2 players right. Wharton then loops the ball back over to Jackson. Jackson ranges down right, guarded, can't shoot. Out high, Hathaway's got to be the trigger man. Back to Jackson. Inside Black, they come from behind, tip the ball away, but it's chased down and saved by Wharton. And so this will be Wharton. Moving to the right side, head of the circle, guns a 3. The shot by Wharton, no good. Rebound bounces into the grasp of Thrasher. Outlet pass comes to Williams past the timeline. Started to go up for the 3, instead works the ball to McGee. In right rear with the ball, Thrasher. They set a post down low for Alexander. Pass into him. He wants to take Black. Can't. Back it goes. The 3 by Reese is up and no good. Rebound taken away Tennessee on a tip from Hathaway to Wharton. Wharton to Lee. Lee's got to take it home. Driving under for the shot, but before he gets there, he's called for traveling with an air dribble. But he did aggressively head to the basket. And had a defender sliding into his path, and that forced him more or less just to carry the ball an extra step, and that forced the travel. Here's Alabama. The long 3 is up for the outside, no good. They don't wait. They don't wait. That was Alexander trying a 3-pointer. Tennessee gets the rebound back to Wharton. He'll try one. Bottom. Wharton drills, runs to the outside. The tempo is to Alabama's liking right now. Alabama comes in front court with the ball. Tennessee leading. Working around to the right side. And holding the ball will be Williams. There's the lob inside. Back to the basket, McGee. Works on Hathaway. Head fake. Up goes the shot. No good. Rebound tip. No good. Rebound this time. Hathaway. Hathaway for Tennessee to Wharton. Wharton past the time stripe. Filling the right lane, Lee. Filling the left lane, Jackson. Bounce pass. Black at the top of the key to Jackson. Here comes Lee through, gets the pass. Looks inside, thinking about an alley-oop, but instead rips it back to Wharton, who drops it but grabs it back. Dangerous pass on top to Jackson. Jackson back to Wharton, free for a 3. The shot by Wharton is no good. Rebound battle for low. Alabama comes out with Thrasher. Cross-court pass, it's Williams. Tennessee leads by 2. With the ball in front court, Williams. There's the 3 from 24 feet. No good. Rebound fought for low. There's Lee scrapping. There's Hathaway on the floor. And Hathaway struggles to get free, but as he does, a held ball is called, and it will be Alabama's turn in alternate possession. 5-3 with 17:02 to go. Tennessee leads Alabama, and the Crimson Tide will be awarded the ball after the held ball situation under the Crimson Tide basket. They line up 4 abreast at the free throw line from one lane to the other. Thrasher goes low, trying to get free. Then trailing off behind comes Alexander. The pass to McGee down into the corner to Williams. Williams circles up. Pass comes high to Reese. Reese wants to go one-on-one, but instead to Thrasher. Lob inside. With the ball backing off will be Alexander. Wants to take Black. Turns his back to the basket. Makes a move. Follow 8-footers up and no good. Rebound ripped away by Black, and then scrambling for the ball as 2 players are on the floor. One being Lee, one being Black. The ball rolls off them out of bounds. And so Alabama will get the ball under its own basket. 16:42 to go. Tennessee leads by 2. Williams will work. Cutting to the near side. Pass comes for the jumper by Reese that is up and no good, but he was fouled in the 3-point try. I think it was Lee, could have been Jackson. Anyway, Reese will go to the line as an 80% free throw. Can tie or give his team the lead. Free throw is up. Good. He's got 4, so does Alabama. Tennessee 5, Alabama 4. The foul was on Lee, his first, team's first. Game's first. Second one, Reese, short. And so it is no good. Tennessee 5, Alabama 4. Reese can tie. He is sophomore from Lithonia, Georgia, averaging 10 points, 3 rebounds. This one is up, no good. Rebound is scrapped and knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Alabama, I think, as they really crashed the offensive glass. That was big Alexander in there who knocked the ball out of bounds as he struggles with Hathaway. Tennessee with the ball. The pass comes to Jackson. Jackson works against a bumping defender in front court. That's Reese on him. Looks for somebody to pop free. This is Wharton getting the ball. Down low, struggling to get free. Black. Wharton ranges to the left side, trailing off behind Jackson. Head of the circle, guarded by Thrasher. Can take him maybe. Pass low with the basketball. Wharton bounce pass inside. Hathaway jams her home on a dunk. Beautiful dish from Wharton to Hathaway, who crams home a dunk. Alabama has the ball against Tennessee's man-to-man. This is Williams, one screen, forcing a switch, backs off near the timeline, continues the dribble, now rips the ball to Reese. Lob pass inside Alexander. making a move inside, goes up for the shot that is good. Nice move down low by Alexander as he picks up his first two, and Tennessee has the basketball. It's coming to Wharton. The Volunteers lead 7-6 with the ball. Wharton in front court. Tennessee stacks three people overloading to the left side and go that way with Jackson guarded by Reese. Circling out Lee, top of the circle, guarded there by Thrasher. Rips the ball to Black. Black backs off at three-point range. Deals over on the near side to Black. Now to Jackson. The gun is up. It is no good. Rebound down low. Lee momentarily got the hand on the ball. Then a held ball situation transpires as Lee kept battling for the loose ball, and Tennessee will get it when play is resumed.
Hello, Vol fan.
Personnel transfer, Ed Bailoff. Tennessee has the ball, and it comes on the near side. Wharton comes into the free throw line. Up goes a little jumper. Give it to him. Nice cut by Wharton, picking up his fifth. Tennessee by 3. Alabama with the ball. In front court, Williams trailing off behind Alexander on the near side. Thrasher posting low McGee. Circling out Reese. Looks for a pick, doesn't get one. Works in right rear. Forcing him deep will be Jackson. This is Williams going low. Picks it up. Back it comes for an 8-foot jumper that is up good. Nice shot up by McGee. Averaging 5, knocks it down from 12, 14 feet away. Tennessee's lead is 1, 9-8. In front court, Wharton working one-on-one against Williams. Torrey Harris has come into the game, replacing Hathaway. Tennessee goes inside. C.J. Black for a layup. Good. Great dish off the wing by Richard Lee as Alabama's getting caught one-on-oneing it down low with no help coming from the backside. Tennessee by 3. Alabama with the ball in front court. They work it to the right side. Williams. There goes McGee through. Momentarily comes free. Goes inside on Black. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound up. No good. Foul called. This time Lee, I think, could have been Torrey Harris. Will be Hathaway. Out goes Black. And in will be Aaron Green, who has missed 2 games with the injury. But Green is into the lineup. And it will be he replacing Jackson. So Tennessee's got Wharton, Green, Hathaway, Torrey Harris, and Richard Lee. Alabama substituting as well. As into the game comes Jeremy Hayes. At the line to gun will be McGee. The toss is up and good. McGee is a 65% three-point shooter. The score, a free throw shooter. The score is 11-9 Tennessee. Alabama with McGee. For his second toss, it is up and missed. Long rebound ripped away by Torrey Harris. Gives to Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee. Explodes past the line down the right side. Lee comes out to replace him at the top. Reverses the ball back on the left side. Torrey Harris sliding through Wharton. Free for a 3. The shot by Wharton. Zip. It's good. A 3. He's got 8. Tennessee leads 14-9. With the ball in front court, Alabama. Top of the rim, that was McGee. Works on the right side. Reese guarded by Wharton. Lob inside, back to the basket. Hayes starts the hook, can't. Bounce pass goes back for a jumper by Thrasher. No good. Rebound on the inside with the ball. McGee, you traveled, sir. Tennessee will get the basketball. 14-9, Tennessee leading. As Wharton has drilled 2 threes in the ball game and a field goal as well. And Tennessee will be substituting in a moment, but first the pass comes into Wharton. Wharton against Williams, who is harassing him full court. Wharton works past the time stripe in right rear. Tennessee builds a box at the 3-second lane. Wharton comes right, circling out high. Green. Green with the ball guarded man-to-man by Reese. Lays down the dribble, takes it to the inside, and is fouled as he makes the cut. And so Tennessee will get the ball side front court. That's the first foul on Reese and the first on Alabama. Tennessee substituting in will be the freshman Vegas Davis. Out goes Richard Lee with 2 personal fouls. Tennessee will have the ball. The pass comes in quickly, dished to Wharton, who again makes an outstanding catch of a possible errant pass. The Volunteers have the ball. And this is Wharton out very high, widening the court, trying to open up some lanes. This is Wharton coming right, gets a screen to the near side. Back it goes to Green in the corner, guarded by Thrasher. Pops it out to Vegas Davis, top of the circle, inside. Hathaway makes the move down low. Hathaway forces up a shot that is no good. Tip good! Vegas Davis. Davis comes to the backside. You tip it up and in. Tennessee leading 16-9. Alabama with the ball. And this will be Williams coming past the timeline to the right side. High post, McGee. Williams works right, looking for a back cut from Reese, but instead Reese comes out top of the circle. Williams working the ball, almost flicked away by Green, goes down low. Hayes along the baseline, cross-court pass, deflected out of bounds by the quick hands of Vegas Davis. 12:47 to go in the first half. Alabama substituting. Out will go Williams. And in will come George Brown, a point guard left-hander. the only left-handed player on the Alabama team. Alabama with Reese, works the ball into Brown. Brown guarded by Green. Now looks for a screen. Let's see what's going to happen here. Hayes is posted down low. Pass goes top of the circle to Reese, guarded by Wharton. Bounces it in. McGee working on Hathaway. Double team. Rips the ball back over to Reese. Reese down low. Up goes the jumper. It is no good. Rebound picked away by Hayes. Put back up. No good. This time rebound Torrey Harris. Outlet pass comes to Wharton. Tennessee racing past the line. Lead pass goes down deep. Vegas Davis started to pop. Didn't. Instead down low. Hathaway for the layup. Bottom. Beautiful, beautiful pass by Wharton underneath to Hathaway. And Hathaway goes up for the layup as Tennessee builds the lead to 18-9. And Alabama is asking for a 20-second timeout. Alabama coached by David Hobbs in his 5th year. His record Schmidt from Wake Forest. Administrative assistant Greg Ball. Trainer Chad Newman. Sports information director David Griff. The Tide will have the ball. Jackson has returned to the lineup for Tennessee, giving Wharton a blow. And coming past the line, this will be Brown for Alabama. Almost loses the ball under pressure from Jackson. Continues the dribble, trying to get position. Jackson right up there with him, and a foul is going to be called on Jackson. It will be Alabama's ball, side front court. And that will be on Tennessee, the 4th foul. And to work the ball in will be Reese. Alabama now has down low Thrasher along with Hayes. The point guard will be George Brown, who gets the feed. McGee setting the screen high. George Brown to the right side, looking for Reese, who comes off behind. Down below, a foul's going to be called. Coming over from the backside was Aaron Green, trying to effect a blindside.
24-month lease. It's available now for a limited time at your Tennessee Ford dealer. The 24,000-mile closed-in lease is through Ford Credit and determines credit approval and insurability. Additional mileage, 15 cents a mile. Ford Ranger, #1 compact pickup for only $149 a month, or get
with a turnover. Tennessee has been able to get the ball inside with crisp passing and good screening. And Alabama really hasn't gotten much defensive help from the weak side when Tennessee does go inside. That means that both Hathaway and Black. And so it will be Alabama getting the ball. 18-11 is the score. The defensive change by Alabama causing Tennessee a bit of consternation at the moment. As Alabama, though, is extending that 2-3 rather widely, and I'm not sure but what Tennessee match, he's being guarded by Green. There goes McGee trying to post up low, but the pass and cut, a skip pass near side to Hayes. Back it goes in right rear to Brown. Brown down low to Reese. Reese for the jumper that is up and no good. Tip no good. Long rebound, chase down and saved deep by Alabama. The Tide really going to the offensive glass as they are wont to do. Alabama with Thrasher back into the lineup on the right side. Bounce pass low. Holding foul is going to be called inside against Green. Green called for holding again as he was matched up that time against 6'9" Hayes. And so the Tide will have the ball, and that already is the 6th foul on Tennessee. Alabama has been called for 1. And substitutions occurring as Alabama gets McGee out for a blow, as back into the ball game will come Alexander. Out goes McGee. Alabama looking. Williams back in, gets the feed on the right side. Swings it out deep to Alexander. He can't shoot the 3. Cross court with the ball. This will be Brown. Brown head fake into the lane, goes down low, lays it up. Good. Great penetration. Just one-on-one basketball, and that time the quickness of Brown allows him to cut the gap down to 5. 18-13. Tennessee's gone a while without scoring as Alabama has gone into a 2-3 and Tennessee's trying to solve it. Pass Richard Lee, top of the circle to Black, into the corner Jackson. Down low Hathaway as he's being fronted, so it goes around the rim. Wharton almost walked, then shovels the pass underneath, intending it to a slanting Black, but it's deflected out of bounds by the reaching Williams, and Tennessee will get it with 16 seconds on the shot clock under the Tennessee basket. Jackson to deal in. There's Wharton, comes free, doesn't shoot. Comes out top of the circle, guarded as they stay in the 2-3. Lee comes at the point. Cross court with the ball, Black. Jackson. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Down low it goes. Hathaway, a jumper from 15 feet is up and no good. Over the board, out of bounds. And so it will be Alabama getting the ball. 18-13. Tennessee did lead 18-9. 9:13 to go in the first half. As the Tide will bring it past the line. Running the team will be Brown. Coming to the left side is Williams. Now he slants down into the baseline, guarded by Wharton. They try to shake him free for a three. There's the pass out on the top. With the ball, Hayes. He'll gun the three. The shot by Hayes is up. No good. Rebound taken, Wharton. Wharton comes racing down the right side. It's going to be a 2-on-3, and Wharton will gun from 15 feet, gets chopped. Hack called Williams. So Wharton, who is a 72% free throw shooter, will go to the line. On the year, Tennessee is averaging 57 points, the opposition 59. Actually, Tennessee has scored 1,088 points, the opposition 40 more, 1,128. Tennessee shoots 40%, slightly below 40, 39.6 from the field, 66% at the free throw line. Alabama outscoring its opposition 72-65, as Wharton's free throw is good. That's 9 for Wharton. Alabama 42% field goal shooting, 76% at the free throw line. Wharton ready for the second as his team now leads by 6, 19-13, with 8:50 to go in the first half of the game at Knoxville. Guns it up there, bang. He's in double figures with 10 on a 15-point average, and Alabama comes racing down the right side with the ball. Brown in the corner, Williams back on top. The relay goes right back to Brown, down inside for the jumper, up good. On the near side is up, and scoring goes Jeremy Hayes. And so the score is 20-15, Tennessee. The Volunteers had the ball in front court against the 2-3 zone. Hayes is the middleman. On the right side, Alexander. Pass goes down into the corner from Tennessee's Jackson, who almost got bumped, into Black. Quickly back to Jackson, now to Wharton against the 2-3. Putting a little pressure on him. Who's going to come open? Lee will come to the near side. Wharton works the ball to Lee, standing very close to the baseline. Instead, it goes under to Black. Black up for a shot. No good. Gets it. Goes back up there. Good by Black with a lot of pressure. No whistle. But Black just working overtime. Knocks back the rebound, and Tennessee leads 22-15. Alabama working the ball around the horn. At the near side, it comes to Williams. Williams is going to take Wharton inside for a jumper. No good. No whistle. Rebound taken away by Black. Given to Wharton. Almost an air dribble. Wharton pulls it up on a bounce. It goes to Lee. Lee on the right side looks for a slider to the inside. Nothing there with Black, who posts high. Inside it goes to Torrey Harris. Relays the ball to Lee. Cross court skip pass. This will be Williams. Jackson shot no good. Rebound picked away low by Lee. Lee fakes. Can't get rid of the basketball. It goes to Jackson again. Back to Black. Black wheels into the lane. 4-footers in the air. It is good by Black with 6. Tennessee leads 24-15. Alabama racing in front court. Pass goes out top with the ball. This will be Alexander. Cross court with it. Moving down to the left side. Faking the shot. Now it comes to Williams. Williams down low. Can't shoot, but Hayes will. The jumper is up. Good. He's a good touch. Good touch by Hayes, a freshman from Boaz, Alabama. It's 24-17, Tennessee leading. The Volunteers come in front court against the 2-3 zone. Very extended. They've got that front line out at the top of the circle. Black relays the ball to the near side. Jackson now to Lee. He drives. He stops. He jumps. He shoots. He misses. Rebound scrap for. Chased down by Torrey Harris, then lost out of bounds. And Alabama will get the basketball. 1. Free throw shooting each with 2. Tennessee +4 in rebounds. The Vols guilty of 3 turnovers. Alabama 1. And Tennessee's shooting percentage has slipped slightly from what it was, and it has resulted, I think, basically from the fact that Alabama, which opened playing man-to-man and was getting whipped to the inside, has gone with an extended 2-3 zone, and Tennessee has not been as efficient scoring inside 5 feet. Alabama will have the ball. Tennessee man-to-man. Jackson on Williams. Moves to the right side. Looks down deep for a cutter. Nothing there. As into the ball game for Alabama has come Baycoat. Pass goes on the right side. Baycoat down low, works it to the inside, making a move along the baseline. This will be McGee, and McGee is triple team. What defensive reaction by Tennessee, as Torrey Harris and Hathaway just jammed him against the baseline, and all he could do was walk, and that's what he did. So Tennessee will get the basketball, leading 24-17 against the 2-3 zone. Now they've moved Big McGee into play in the middle. Hayes is out of the lineup. Tennessee in front court. Bounce pass goes into the corner. Jackson down low. Hathaway up he goes for the shot. Good! And he was fouled. What a move along the baseline by Hathaway. And then as he got the catch, he pivoted to the inside, not outside. He pivoted into the paint and just jammed it home for his 6th point, and was fouled and will be at the line with his team leading by 9. 48% free throw shooter. works overtime shooting free throws in practice. Pays off. Good. Tennessee by 10. Alabama with the ball in a hurry. This is Williams in front court, guarded by Jackson. Trailing off behind will be the feed to Baycoat. Popping out on high, Reese lobs it to the inside. McGee back to the basket, flicked away and stolen. Tennessee with the ball in a breakaway. Wharton takes it down low, looks for a trailer to fill the lane on the right. Nobody there, so he backs off, and Tennessee goes half court against the 2-3 zone. Wharton dribbling top of the key. Pass near side Jackson. Started a pump, didn't. Has missed a couple shots. Wharton, 17-foot jumper, bottom. Wharton drills his 12th point. Tennessee leads by 12, 29-17. Alabama comes in front court. Williams to the right side. They post down low McGee. The shot from outside by Williams, no good. Rebound, Hathaway with authority. Lead pass goes to Jackson. Quickly past the line to Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee in right rear. Circling off Jackson. Reverses the ball to Torrey Harris. He won't shoot from there as Alabama has gone what? Back man to man. Tennessee with the ball, Wharton. Wharton goes to work on Williams. Now to Jackson on the near side. This will be Torrey Harris setting the screen. Looking inside Jackson. Bounce pass goes to Hathaway. Hathaway back to the basket. Can't shoot to Wharton. Wharton to Jackson. Jackson into the corner. The jumper by Lee is up. Air ball. Rebound picked away by Alabama. This is McGee. Outlet pass Williams. Lee pass right side. Reese goes down to the baseline. Shut down nicely by Wharton. Lob inside McGee. McGee back to the basket on Torrey Harris. Swings into the lane. Draws the foul. Although Torrey Harris did block the shot cleanly, he got him with the body. And so that's foul number 7 on Tennessee. Back in for the Vols, or actually making his first appearance, will be Deshae Jones, limping slightly as he has all season long because of the surgery on the foot. And also for Tennessee, here's Black. Out goes Hathaway. Listen to the hand. Charles Hathaway, and there's the ovation you hear. And also back in for Tennessee, Aaron Green. Out goes Richard Lee. For Alabama, it will be McGee, Baycoat, Reese. Shooting is Alexander. The toss is up and good. And Williams. For Tennessee, the lineup: Torrey Harris, Wharton, Jones, Green, Black. Stepping to the line for the second try, Alexander, who has 3 points. The shot is up and no good. Rebound, C.J. Black. Thought about a dish over to Wharton. Wharton is being played, and so Black for Tennessee rips the ball to Green. Green goes to work one-on-ones on Baycoat, brings him past the line, gets bumped from the rear, no whistle, works to Jones. Wharton will come to the right side. Green down low. They set a double screen for Wharton, who's going to work either left or right. He goes to the left, and Black gets the ball, makes the move into the paint. Little 8-footer is up in the air, hangs, no good. Rebound fought for low. Taken away Alabama, racing past the line down the right side. Williams looks for a lead man, then trailing off behind. You traveled. As the pass goes to Alexander, he walks with the basketball, and Tennessee gets possession. The Volunteers really getting back on defense because Alabama wastes no time. Once they get the ball, they step on it. Tennessee will work the ball in against full court pressure. Pass comes to Deshae Jones. He's going to take the man deep, then stumbles and can't get all the way to the basket, and wisely brings the ball back out top of the key off a screen. They back off. Cross court, Green with the basketball. Inside it goes to Black. Black to Torrey Harris. Now it comes on the near side to Deshae Jones. Started a pump, but looks instead inside Torrey Harris. He pass intended there for C.J. Black, not expecting the pass. Deflected away Alabama with the turnover. Down the right side, taking it all the way low. Putting up a shot, no good. Rebound Tennessee. Coming out Aaron Green. Thought about a full court pass. Nothing there, and Tennessee wants a 20-second timeout. Action's fast. Tempo to Alabama's liking. Well, that's what I anticipated, but really Tennessee has been able to get back quite well on defense, and the Volunteers have been able to get in position to score off a transition game of their resume. Tennessee will get the ball. It comes into Torrey Harris, back to Green. Alabama man-to-man, Green being guarded by Baycoat. Green comes past the line. Lots of hands allowed in this game. Cross-court pass with the ball to Deshae Jones. Moves with an inside pass. Black works it back to Wharton. Wharton drives to the right, started a pump of 3, but then faced the defensive Williams, and so he thought better of it. Now dribbles the ball and a bounce to Deshae Jones. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They need to get the ball to Wharton. It goes instead to Black. Black looks at the clock. 3 seconds. A 15-foot jumper. Good. That's the way to beat the clock. A jumper by Black, and Alabama quickly the other way in front court with the ball. Cross-court pass goes to Williams in the right wing. Popping out high will be Bacote. The pass deflected away, stolen by Wharton. Gets bumped, no whistle. Wharton for Chelsea racing past the timeline. Down the right side will be Jones. Pass goes to Black, back to Wharton. Green on the left wing. Black out very deep. Pass Green on the corner. Circling out to Shea Jones, top of the circle. Posting low, Black on the left side. Torrey Harris gives Green a screen. Green drives into the lane, all the way under for a layup. Good! He's called for charging. Green is called for charging after a beautiful move to the hole. And the field goal, though made, is disallowed, and Tennessee is not at all happy. Alabama has been called for only 3 fouls in the first half. Tennessee 8. That a charging foul on Aaron Green. We'll take a break for our stations. With timeout, the score, Tennessee 31, Alabama 8. It's 36 seconds left to go in the first half. This is John Wood sending the play-by-play as Tennessee leads Alabama 31-18 in the first half of the game. And Alabama will get the basketball after a charge was called on Aaron Green. The scoreboard says that's the 3rd foul on Green. That's impossible. Can't be. But anyway, it's the 8th foul on Tennessee. Alabama will have the ball, and the 5-second count is on as the ball was laid down. Finally, it's given in here, and the Tide will have the ball. They signaled for the game to resume, just laid the ball down when Alabama didn't get there quickly enough. But Alabama was able to get the ball in front court. Pass comes on a lob inside McGee, guarded by Hathaway. Back it goes. Reese shooting a 3 that is up and no good, and a foul's going to be called against Tennessee. Jones crashes into Reese at his failure to knock home the free throws, and so he'll go back for the second. The foul that time on Jones, his first, team's 9th. Alabama has been called for 3 fouls. Tennessee with a lane violation, but the shot is made nevertheless, and so it will count, and the score is 31-19. And at the line for the second try, this will be Reese. 3rd try missed. Rebound Hathaway. Banged. Clears the ball over to Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee comes in front court. Hathaway goes down for a low post. He's in there with Black. Wharton works right. Guarded all the way through there by the defender. Pass goes down low. Black picks up the dribble. Works it on top to Vegas Davis. Davis for Tennessee looking for Wharton. Instead, the bounce pass goes to Hathaway. Hathaway makes a move into the lane, almost walks now to Wharton. Wharton forces a switch, so they got a mismatch on the inside. Hathaway guarded by Thrasher. Pass near side is thrown away, and a foul is called. A charge on Tennessee, and that will got situation whether he made the first or not. 10 fouls on Tennessee. This one is up. Good. 2 for him, and Alabama crawling close at the free throw line. Tennessee leads by 10. Deshae Jones for Tennessee coming past the timeline, dogged all the way through by Reese. Wharton tries to squirm free, but can't get away from the defender, so the bounce pass for Tennessee goes down low with it. Black under for the layup. Good, what a move. Black with a fine baseline move as Alabama had him double teamed, and he just pierced right between the two and went up for the layup. Alabama comes in front court. Tennessee leads by 12. Cross-court pass with the ball. This will be Brown. Brown to Reese. Reese inside McGee. Spinning hook is up. No good. Rebound tip. No good. And Tennessee comes away with Wharton. And the Volunteers have a 4-on-3. Pass left side to Shea Jones. Takes it down low. Slips. Almost loses the handle of the ball. Works the ball deep. And then it's stolen away by Alabama. He got in too tight. And Alabama comes the other way with the basketball. Down the right side. Bounce pass down low with the ball. Hayes double team. Spins. Whistle. Foul called. This time Vegas Davis. Fans not happy, looking at the scoreboard and also looking at the opposite end, where as Jones went driving in, he really got bumped and slips and falls and tries to get rid of the basketball, and it's the turnover, which results in Alabama again at the free throw line. And this time it will be Jeremy Hayes, 72% free throw shooter. Tennessee by 12, 58 seconds to go. Hayes at the line. Tosses up by Hayes. Rims, comes out as it spins around the rim and then just slides away. So Hayes is back for the second, and Tennessee substituting as Jones will be replaced by Jackson. So the Volunteers have Black, Hathaway, Vegas Davis, Wharton, and Jones. Alabama's Hayes at the line will be shooting the second of 2 free throws. And the toss is up and no good. Rebound Tennessee. C.J. Black. Wharton gets the relay from Jackson and will bring the ball past the timeline. Alabama man-to-man. Wharton being guarded here by Brown. Continues the dribble. Swinging through goes Davis. Coming the other way, Black. Pass inside Hathaway. Hathaway spins, then rips the ball down low. Lost by Black, but he chases it down. Tennessee holds the ball. With it goes back to Jackson. Jackson for Tennessee to the left to Wharton. Down low will be Black. They're coming inside Jackson. This is Wharton driving, reversing, faking. Gives the ball inside with it Black. Black fakes, spins. Up goes Black for the layup. Give it to him. He hit it with 33 seconds elapsed, and Black has 12, and Alabama has the ball with 16 seconds to go in the first half. Tennessee leads by 14. With it, the Tide. This will be Brown working back and forth. Down low, pass deflected away. Wharton momentarily got his hand on the basketball, then Reese puts up the jumper. The shot is no good. Rebound chased down by Tennessee. With the ball, this is Jackson trying a 45-footer, no good, as the first half comes to a close to a standing ovation for the Volunteers as Tennessee executes very well indeed, despite the fact that Alabama had the big advantage in personal fouls. Tennessee leads at the end of the first half by 14 points. A break by telling you the score. Tennessee 35, Alabama 21.
Davis played 5 minutes, did have a tip in. He's 1 of 1 from the field and does have a rebound. For Tennessee, 15 of 25 from the field, 60%. They're 2 of 6 from three-point land, 33% from the free throw line. Only 3 attempts, but they cashed in with all 3, shooting 100%. A couple of other key stats for Tennessee. Points in the paint. The Volunteers 22, Alabama just 6. Second chance points, Tennessee 8, Alabama just 4. Again, at the half, it's Tennessee 35, Alabama 21. Time now to see what else is going on in Big Orange Country, and it's brought to you from the pages of Volunteers Magazine, an official publication of the University of Tennessee Athletic Department.
For your Janitrol dealer, call 1-800.
Both teams back. Tennessee leads 35-21, and we've reviewed the statistics. The one that pops out to me really is personal fouls. Despite the fact that Tennessee had 11 fouls called against it, Alabama had 3 called against it. That's a difference of 8. And keep in mind that 2 of the 11 Tennessee fouls were 3-point shooting violations by the Volunteers. In other words, Alabama was shooting a 3-pointer. Despite that, Tennessee leads by 14. And those of you who have followed college basketball for a long time, one rule that I think pretty much always is true: things even out. And so I'm sure Alabama has looked and said, well, we'll see. Tennessee will start with Black, Hathaway, Lee, Jackson, and Wharton. Alabama, the same 5 as well, which began the game. So the pass for the Tide as they have the alternate possession to begin the second half. There's the pass inside, down low with it. Reese, who runs a back door and gets underneath to make a layup attempt, and it was no good. And really, he felt the intimidating factor of Hathaway there. The ball then caroms off, Tennessee out of bounds. So Alabama will get it. Pass comes in the near side. Reese with the basketball against Tennessee's man-to-man. Now to Williams, top of the key. Popping high will be McGee. They run the back door again with Thrasher. The pass instead goes to Alexander at 3-point range and left rear. Do they know the shot clock did not reset? I don't know. Cross-court pass, yes. Reese puts up the jumper, no good. Rebound scrap for Alabama, comes away, loses. Tennessee's Jackson dives after it. What a save by Jackson. Then he flips the ball back to Black. Black to Lee. Lee past the line for Tennessee. And right rear, the pass goes to Jackson. He needs to get untracked and make a basket. Near side pass, Wharton down low. Hathaway defended. Back to Jackson. He drives. He stops. Works to Hathaway. Cross court to Wharton. Inside Black. Foul from the backside. That's 1. And the foul is called this time on Alexander. And Tennessee's got to get the ball under its own basket. Leading 35-21. New 35 seconds goes up on the shot clock. And it will be Tennessee to work the ball in. Looking for Wharton, but instead the pass comes deep to Black. And left rear works the ball to Lee. There's a skip past Jackson. Guns it up there. In, out, no good. Rebound back up, and a foul is called as Black goes to lay it up and in. And is chopped on a hack and actually grabbed by Big McGee. Well, Jackson's getting closer. As we said before the game, that is a key, I think, to this team. I hate really to point to Jackson, but he is getting the minutes as he's averaging right at 24 minutes a game. And he is an excellent shooter. Not dropping yet. Black, yes. Free throw good by Black. And Tennessee leads by a score of 36-21. 2 fouls called. And now the official Patilio steps in to indicate, to confirm on whom the foul was called. It was on McGee. And the scoreboard says Alexander. I think it was McGee. And they're still discussing it. And this, of course, has interrupted the flow as far as Black is concerned. Now trying to get his concentration back. Shot good. 14 for him. Alabama with the ball in a hurry. Down the right side, Williams. McGee settles to a low post on the right side. Cross-court pass with it, Alexander. Looking for a cutter out high, McGee. Tennessee sinks off him, saying shoot the three. He says, no, I better not. So the pass goes on the left side, Thrasher. Thrasher guarded by Jackson. Williams gets the pass in the left rear. Lee with him. Back it comes. The jumper is up to the outside. Good. And that one was by Alexander. I think it was a 2. I'm not sure. Anyway, Alexander has his 5th point. It was a 2. I guess right once. Tennessee has the ball in front court, leading 37-23. With it, Wharton against a 2-3 Alabama zone to Jackson on the near side. Into the corner, Black quickly back over to Jackson, then intercepted by Alabama. They've got a transition fast break. This is Williams on the right side. Reese shooting it off the move is up and no good. Rebound, Hathaway high to pull it away to Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee down the right side, pulls it up. Double dribble, no whistle. Pass goes to Jackson. Jackson for Tennessee squares the court. It goes to Richard Lee, back to Jackson. Put it up. Jackson, inside pass goes to Hathaway, makes a move for a shot. No good. Foul's going to be called. Alabama, that's 3. 37-23. And Tennessee's Hathaway fouled on a hold, and the Volunteers will get the ball under the Tennessee basket. It was on McGee, his 2nd. Pass comes in quickly, Lee. Rotates it inside, Black. Deflected away, chased down, knocked out of bounds. Touch last by Alabama's McGee, as Lee kept the ball alive as he reached after the ball had been flipped out of the inside where it went for Black. Tipped out, and Tennessee's Lee got a hand on the ball, and then it sort of rebounded off of Alabama out of bounds. Tennessee has the ball. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass Jackson against the zone. Now on top to Wharton. Widening right, Lee. Back to Jackson. There goes Wharton through. Here comes Whiting out to the near side. Black. Jackson to Wharton on the near side. Into the lane. Stops. Jumps. Shoots. Scores. Wharton into the paint. Gets his 14-point. Alabama down the left side. Shooting off the move. A 3 is up. And it's a 3-pointer from the outside by Williams. His first 3 points in the ballgame. Tennessee in front court. Jackson to Wharton. The Volunteers lead 39-26. To Jackson down low with the ball. Hathaway goes to shoot. I think he was fouled. Foul called against Alabama. That's 4. And it will be Hathaway. I do not think he was shooting, but maybe he was. Alabama will be substituting as suddenly McGee has picked up 3 successive fouls. And Hathaway will be at the line for 2 free throws. He was shooting. Out goes McGee. In comes the freshman Hayes. Tennessee 39-26. And Hathaway will try to build Tennessee's lead back to 14, shooting 2 free throws. The first of which is no good. And so he will have the second try. 7 points for him in the first half. The freshman from Nashville at 6'10", 255. Bottom. Tennessee by 14. Alabama with the ball. This is Williams coming in front court. There he goes, driving all the way through. As he does, a foul's going to be called against Tennessee's Jackson with the ball. And it comes on the right side, Thrasher. Sliding through the inside, Alexander. Double team down low, working on Hathaway. Backs in, the ball flipped near side. Hayes jumpers up, good. Hayes, beautiful touch. He's got 6 points. And Tennessee's lead is now 40-28. Tennessee with the ball in front court against the 2-3 zone. This will be Wharton out deep. Makes a move to the head of the circle, backs off. Coming out, Lee gets the feed. Cross-court pass, Black into the corner, Jackson. Jackson on a bounce to Lee. Lee on the near side, Wharton. Wharton to Lee. Lee can't shoot. Lays down the dribble, sets a screen for Jackson. Pass goes inside, Hathaway back to Jackson. Near side, Wharton for a 3 that is in the air and no good. Rebound taken, Lee. Put back up from in front, no good. Hathaway up, no good. Rebound taken away by Hayes. Alabama with the ball. 3 ties, wouldn't fall. Alabama in front court. Williams down low with the basketball, driving the baseline. Alexander puts it up, no good. Held ball called. Jump ball coming. Hathaway tied up. Big Alexander, and Coach David Hobbs is not happy. He has removed his coat, thinking that was a foul, and a technical foul has been called on Hobbs. Things even out. Tennessee will be shooting the 2 free throws. It will have the ball as well. My guess is Wharton. I'm not sure. Tennessee 40, Alabama 28. And shooting the free throws for the Volunteers will be Brandon Wharton. As he on the year for Tennessee hits 72% of his free throws, has 14 points in this ball game. Guns it up there. It's good. Tennessee 41, Alabama 28. Wharton ready for the second try. It's good. 16 for him. Tennessee with the ball. Side midcourt. 42-28. It's back to 14, and the Volunteers have possession. Torrey Harris has come into the game, and Black will get a blow. For Tennessee, the pass comes into Jackson, returned to Wharton against a 2-3 zone. Down low goes Jackson. He's going to work off a screen of Torrey Harris, comes to the near side, gets the bounce dish. Lob inside with the ball. Hathaway spins to go up, no good, but on the right side, Rashard Lee picks up the ball, up and in, good by Lee. Tennessee leads by 16. Alabama with the ball racing down court. As the pass goes to Thrasher, he drives the baseline, and before he got the shot away, he was fouled on a block by Tennessee. As Tennessee's 2 of 6 3-point shooting, Alabama, well, in the second half, Tennessee is 2 of 6 from the field. Alabama 3 of 6. Back to play. Alabama will have the ball under its own basket. And to work the ball in will be Williams. Looking for Reese, being guarded by Wharton. Pass comes to Hayes. Hayes on the left side. Hathaway has him. The pass now to Reese. Back to Williams. They're going to run their half court, basically just one-on-one. Down low it goes Alexander trying to take Torrey Harris one-on-one. Back to the basket. Fall away 5-footer is up. No good. Rebound Tennessee. Here comes Jackson out. Racing down the left side. Will he take it home? No. Pretty good decision. Back to Lee now to Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee backs off as Tennessee gets into a half-court game. It comes to Jackson, top of the circle against the 2-3, guarded by Williams. Jackson looks for Wharton, flips the ball over there. Great catch by Rashard Lee along the sideline. Pass was high and a little behind him. Now Tennessee works it back to Wharton. Wharton into the lane. Cross-court pass Jackson. He's got to put it up there. Jackson drives for the shot. It is no good. Rebound taken away. Alabama's Thrasher. Outlet pass comes. This will be Williams. Bounce pass is kicked. Not a bad play by Jackson, who kicked the ball on a bounce feed to a slanting Alexander, who had the enter along the baseline. Reese. Here's Williams settling down, coming the other way. Thrasher. Pass goes to the inside with the basketball. This will be Williams. Williams to Thrasher. Should be a good shooter. Can't get it away. Guarded by Jackson. Now to Williams out deep. He'll try a 3 that is up and good from way, way back there. Williams with his second 3 in the second half, and Alabama pulls within 13 at 44-31. Tennessee walks it in front court. Big possession for the Volunteers, who lead 44-31. Wharton for the balls to Jackson on the near wing. Double team, pass down low with the ball. Hathaway up for the shot. It is good, and he was fouled. Charles Hathaway just powers it up. I think Thrasher got caught into there on a switch, and Hathaway went right up over the 6'3 Thrasher. Let's see. Yes, it was Thrasher who's called for the foul. No way that he can defend Hathaway, and so Hathaway struggles up his 10th point and will be at the line to try to make a three-point play out of this as Tennessee leads by 15. Charles Hathaway eyes the mark, puts it up there. No good. Tip no good. Knocked out of bounds by Tennessee's leaping Vegas Davis. And so for the Vols, back comes Black. Out goes Hathaway. Again, the ovation for freshman Charles Hathaway. And it will be Alabama with the ball. The pass comes in, and this will be Williams picking it up to start the clock of the timeline. Comes in front court, guarded by Jackson. Near side, this will be Reese. Back to Thrasher. Thrasher to Williams on the outside. The ball deflected away. He grabs it back. Good defense. Jackson takes Jackson low. Reese gets the ball ahead of the circle. Now to Thrasher. Lob inside Hayes. Spinning shot. Hayes is up. No good. Rebound yanked away by the alert Vegas Davis. Give it to Jackson. Jackson for Tennessee to Wharton as the ball is flicked out of bounds by the backpedaling Williams, and Tennessee will get it side front court, leading with 14 minutes to go, 46-31. Pass comes in from Jackson to Wharton, and Wharton comes to the top of the circle. 4 men stretched out across the baseline for Tennessee. Jackson to Wharton. Wharton drives. 10-footers in the air. It's going to be short. Rebound battle for Alabama comes away. Hayes. Outlet pass left side with it. Williams. He'll shoot the 3 off the move with the basketball. Doesn't shoot. Instead works on the near side. Reese guarded by Wharton. There's the lob on the alley-oop. Under it goes. Shot good. They go with the alley-oop to Hayes, and Hayes gets his 8 points, playing very well indeed. 46-33, Tennessee by 13 points. Wharton comes in front court for the Vols. sets a two-guard front with Vegas Davis, gets the feed. Davis lays down the dribble, starts to pump, didn't, but Wharton then hit, fakes, and backs off. Bounce pass goes to Vegas Davis. He penetrates, he stops, he jumps, he shoots, he scores. Vegas Davis pops a jumper from the free throw line. His 4th point. Alabama quickly the other way. Williams puts up a shot that is good. It will count, and he's fouled. He has 8, now 9, all in the second half as the free throw is good. And Alabama goes into full court pressure against Tennessee. It's a man-to-man full court. Pass comes to Wharton. Wharton guarded by Williams, brings him past the timeline in front court. Down low goes Black. Down there with him, Harris. And Tennessee's got a screen for Aaron Green. Green comes out to the top. Wharton can't get the ball to him, picks up his dribble, needs help, bounces the ball inside Torrey Harris. There goes Wharton through. Here comes Vegas Davis getting the feed on the left side. Green pops free. Vegas Davis down low. Good defense, Alabama, as they've gone back man-to-man. Wharton drives for Tennessee to the left side, fakes, can't shoot, lob inside. Black, the ball is flipped away and stolen by Alabama. Good defense, Alabama. They step up the tempo. Pass comes in front court with the ball. Thrasher, cross court with it goes to Alexander. Now on the wing, Reese looks inside, Hayes. Back it goes out deep. Here's a three that is up and good by Alabama. Hitting it is Alexander, and Alabama's on a roll with 8 points by Alexander. And Tennessee wants to stop it as it's down to a 9-point game. And Alabama has come out that time setting the tempo defensively, and the Volunteers use a 20-second timeout. So the Volunteers, who had at one point a 15-point advantage, the Vols led by us actually 16 at 44-28 with 50. That's been the difference. Tennessee will get the ball. Sort of a soft full court man-to-man. Wharton for Tennessee, guarded by Williams, brings him in front court past the timeline. Green in the left corner, Black at a high post. Wharton works back and forth off that screen. Gives the ball into the corner. Vegas Davis started a pop, didn't. Instead comes inside to Hathaway. Hathaway drops the ball, needs help. There's the jumper by Hathaway. It's in the air. It is no good. Rebound taken by Black. Black inside Hathaway. Up for the shot. No good, but he draws the foul. What a play by Black. Black with the rebound, then got it back over to Hathaway, and Hathaway goes up to shoot and draws the foul. And so with 10 points, he goes to the line. As a 48% free throw shooter, he will have 2, and that will be team foul number 6 on Alabama. Tennessee has been called for 3 in the second half. Hathaway at the line for 2 tosses. First one, good. So Tennessee goes back up by 10, 49-39. And Charles Hathaway, the freshman, will be there for the second try for the Big Orange. Tennessee 2-7, Alabama 2-7. Free throw, yes. 12 for him. Timeout asked for. We'll take a break from our stations by telling you with timeout the score: Tennessee 50, Alabama 39. Tennessee out rebounding Alabama 29-17, a key statistic. At the free throw line, Tennessee 10 of 12, Alabama 7 of 15. Another key statistic, as Alabama got there a lot of times in the first half and didn't cash in. It's 50-39, lots and lots of time to go, as Alabama will have the ball and the pass will come into Williams. And Williams for the Tide will be guarded by Jackson as he comes in front court. Works to the left side, circling out Hayes. Along the baseline comes Reese, fronted, can't shoot, but instead Alexander will. The three is up, no good. Rebound, C.J. Black, Tennessee with the ball. Outlet pass comes to Wharton. Wharton on the right side. Jackson pulls it up. Bounce pass to the inside. Hathaway back to the basket. Under he goes to shoot. Rips the ball back over on the right side after staggering and falling. What a play by Hathaway. We'll try to describe it for you. I don't think I can. Get the ball with Jackson. Down low, Hathaway again. Makes a move under to shoot. The shot is no good, and a charge is called. Hathaway called for the charge on the inside. And that will be team foul number 4 on Tennessee, the second on Hathaway. 11 to go. It's 50-39. Tennessee leads, and the Tide will have the ball. Williams coming past the center line for Alabama. Picked up at the top of the circle by Jackson. Hayes setting a high post left. Feed goes to Thrasher, dogged over there by Green. Back it comes to Reese. Jackson switches over to get him. Williams now guarded by Tennessee's Wharton. Makes a move, stops, jumps it up there. The shot good by Williams. Williams has come afire here in the second half. 11 points for him. It's down to a 9-point game again. Tennessee 50-41. For the Volunteers, this is Wharton working on Williams. Cross court, Jackson. He's got to step up. Jackson to the left side, Reese guarding him along the baseline. Here comes Green. Bounce pass goes inside. Black wants to take his man, then has it flicked out of his hands and out of bounds by Alexander. So Tennessee with 17 seconds of the shot clock will get the ball side front court, and back into the ball game for Alabama. Replacing Reese will be Baycote it is, and back for Tennessee as Wharton goes out will be Deshae Jones. So Green will work it in. Circling out, Deshae Jones gets the feed. Who's going to score? Green on the left side. Jackson goes down low to set a screen for Hathaway. Deshae Jones for Tennessee picks up his dribble, has it stolen away. Then as he fights for the loose ball, he touches it, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover Tennessee, good defense Williams, and Alabama is stepping it up defensively, and that's making the difference. The Tide with the ball, trailing by 9. 10:21 to go in the basketball game. At front court comes the pass to Thrasher. Thrasher off a screen, rips the ball quickly back over to Alexander. Now top of the circle, Baycote gives the ball to Williams. He'll gun a three from way outside. Good by Williams. 14 for Williams. He is making the difference. It's 50-44, Tennessee by 6. The Volunteers have the ball in front court. Deshae Jones working to the right side. Back to the basket, continues the dribble. Staggers off a screen set up there high by Tennessee's Hathaway. Bounce pass goes inside to Hathaway, stolen away, then tipped out of bounds by Tennessee as it was stolen by Alabama, and the Tide will have the ball. Turnover Tennessee. Back in for the balls comes Wharton. And Alabama, on the strength of just brilliant shooting by Brian Williams, 14 second half points, and the Volunteers' 14-point lead at halftime has been shaved down to 6. They're going to screen for him. There's a pass low, driving all the way for a layup, blown down low, rebound picked away, put back up by Hayes, then he's fouled by Black. Tennessee caught napping as Alabama comes with Alabama riding the brilliant shooting of Brian Williams. And this will be the second shot by Hayes that is in the air and good. So it's a 4-point game, and Tennessee's got the ball as it comes into Wharton, guarded full court by Williams. Wharton past the timeline. Torrey Harris comes to a high post. Down low will be Black. Pass goes in the right wing, Jackson. Jackson makes a move top of the key, gives to Green. Picked up by Thrasher, can't shoot. Lays down the dribble. Shuttles through right, gives to Wharton. He guns it up from the corner. The shot is no good. Tip no good. Rebound then picked away by Black, and Black is fouled on a shove down low by Hayes. And that will be team foul number 7, so that Black will be shooting 1+1 for Tennessee. The Volunteers lead 50-46 after leading 35-21 at the end of the first half. The foul was against Alabama's Hayes, but it was Torrey Harris who was fouled, not C.J. Black. So instead of having a 74% free throw shooter at the line, Tennessee has a 40% free throw shooter at the line. Torrey Harris yet to score in the ball game. Puts up the toss. Good. Hit the back of the iron, went high in the air, and then hit the front iron, and then settles through the net. So Tennessee breaks a dry spell of sorts, and it's once more a 5-point lead, and Harris will try to make it 6 with his second try. He, a sophomore from Sardis, Mississippi. Torrey Harris guns it up there. No good. Rebound, Alabama. Coming out with the ball, Alexander. Hands it over to Williams, and Williams will work it past the timeline. Comes in front court. The sophomore with the ball in the hot hand. They clear the court for him to go one-on-one. Pass goes to Hayes. Along the baseline, Thrasher cutting the other way. The pass goes to Alexander in left rear. He has also hit a 3 here in the second half. Pass comes to Thrasher working on Green. Takes him low. Gives him the near side with the basketball. Williams fakes. Goes up for a shot. No good. Rebound Green. Tennessee outlet pass. Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee. Explodes past the timeline. Slows it down. Sets up the half-court game. Green goes to the right wing. Coming high, Torrey Harris works to Green on the corner. Here comes Jackson through. Gets the basketball, doesn't shoot. Has one down low, passes it up back to Wharton, top of the circle. Tennessee needs a field goal badly. This is Wharton. Dribbling on the right side. Black trying to free himself on the inside. There goes Jackson into the corner. The lob pass comes into Black. Black back to the basket, makes a move into the paint for a hook shot that's short. Rebound ripped away and momentarily taken by Torrey Harris, who then loses the ball out of bounds as he lost the handle on it. Went diving into the Tennessee bench across the way, simply could not get control. And Alabama gets the basketball after the missed hook shot from in front by C.J. Black. 51-46, 8:15 to go as the Tide will have the ball. Tennessee comes with full court pressure. The pass comes into Thrasher in the rear court. Cross court Williams. Now Tennessee sinks back into its half court defense. It's a 5-point game. 8:08 to go as Alabama comes with Williams. There's the lob to the inside. Hayes moves down low for the jumper. That is no good. Tip no good. Rebound battle for low. C.J. Black comes out with the basketball. Gets bumped. then works the ball in right rear with a Jackson. That was a big miss by Alabama. Tennessee's Wharton comes in front court with the ball. Slowing down the tempo ever so slightly, setting Torrey Harris as a high post. Single high post. Wharton's going to drive off that screen in a moment. There he goes, coming back on a reverse, down low, fakes, gives the ball deep. Torrey Harris, good catch, and walks with the basketball before he takes his dribble. So Tennessee turns it over, and Alabama will get the ball again, trailing by 5 points with substitutions coming in on both sides of the ledger. Timeout has been called. With timeout, we'll take a break by telling you the score. Tennessee 51, Alabama 46. The key has been that Alabama has now made 5 3-pointers, Tennessee 2. That makes it 15-6 in 3-point production. And Tennessee's 14-point halftime lead is now 5, and that's a difference of 9, which is the difference in the points produced by Alabama's 3-point shooting, primarily Brian Williams. So it is a 5-point game. With play to be resumed, Alabama has the ball side rear court. And the pass comes into Thrasher. Thrasher back over to Williams. And Williams will dribble the ball past the center line. They bring Hayes to play a high post guarded by Hathaway. Williams working back and forth. There goes Thrasher down low, setting a screen, cutting along the baseline. Alexander, the pass to Hayes, gets the ball inside with it. Alexander goes to work on Torrey Harris. Good defense, puts up the shot. Good. Fine play. Fine play by Alabama. It's now a 3-point game. As Alexander goes to work on the inside, his 10th point. Tennessee has gone almost 6 minutes without a field goal. And the Volunteers walk it past the timeline. Pass goes on the wing to Green. Slashing through goes Jackson, peeling off. The pass from Green intended to Torrey Harris is almost intercepted by Alexander, but he simply couldn't get control. Knocks the ball out of bounds, so Tennessee will get it back. Not nearly as efficient in its half-court game as was true in the first half. And credit Alabama's defense for some of that. It's a 3-point game, Tennessee leading. Pass on the wing, Green in the corner. Down low, Hathaway back to the basket, peeling to the right, Wharton. Wharton guarded by Thrasher, gets a screen, stops and jumps up the shot. Good. So Tennessee breaks the dry spell as Wharton now has 18 and the Volunteers lead again by 5. Alabama quickly in front court, pass on the near side. Reese drives inside, deflected away as Hathaway goes diving after the ball and crashes down on the floor out of bounds, but he did make the deflection to prevent a possible layup on the part of Hayes on the little pick and roll down low. Alabama will have the ball under its own basket, shooting very well indeed with 6:31 to go in the ball game. They screen for, there's the pass left side, Thrasher for the layup, good, beautiful play. They work the inbounds play beautifully and Tennessee gets caught on a pick. And Thrasher makes it once more a 3-point game, 53-50, Tennessee leading. The Vols come in front court with the ball. This will be Wharton, dogged by Williams, gives to Jackson on the near wing. There goes Hathaway through, posting up low. Jackson lays down the dribble, comes to the top of the circle, circles to the right side of Wharton. Wharton wants to get the ball inside to Hathaway, does. Back it goes to Jackson, Jackson to Hathaway. Hathaway makes a move low, can't shoot. Now he goes up, and as he does, it's flipped out of his hands and out of bounds. And Tennessee will get the ball, I think, under the Tennessee basket with 9 seconds on the shot clock, 5:59 to go in the ball game. And it's 53-50. Tennessee leads Alabama. For the Vols, back in Black, back in Lee. Out go Green and Torrey Harris. Tennessee with the ball into Wharton. Wharton for the Vols wants to take Williams one-on-one. Brings him into the lane for a jumper that is up. No good. Rebound fought for. Taken by Alabama's quick Williams. Lead pass right side with it. Alexander takes it down low. Off the glass. 10-footer. No good. Rebound battled for. Hayes puts it back up. Good, and he was fouled. Hayes really doing an outstanding job as the freshman has 12 points, and he's by 14 at halftime. The toss is up and missed. Rebound fought for. Alabama gets it. It's Reese back out on top to Williams. Williams tries a three from way outside. No good. Rebound. Rashard Lee gets bumped. Then as they fight for the loose ball, there's Jackson with it for Tennessee, and it is called a jump ball situation, and in alternate possession it will go to Tennessee. That's the signal from the officials with the score 53-52, 5:33 to go in the ball game. The Volunteers, one field goal really in the past 8 minutes, will get the ball. At one point, Tennessee led by 16 points. The Vol lead now a tenuous 1. In comes the pass to Wharton. Wharton for Tennessee, 18 points, 6 in the second half. This will be Wharton as they clear the court for him to go one-on-one. Driving on Williams, works the ball to Jackson in the corner. Reese with him, pass inside intended to Black, and I think Black was being held by Alexander. Tennessee will be shooting 1+1, team foul number 8 on the Crimson Tide. For Tennessee, Black has 16 points, 12 in the first half. Hathaway has 12 points, 7 in the first half. Wharton has 18 points, 12 in the first half. Alabama's Brian Williams, who did not score in the first half, has 14 points in the second. Alabama has asked for a timeout, probably to let Black think about the free throw. Is it a full? It will be a full timeout. We'll take a break for your Vol Network station with timeout the score. Tennessee 53, Alabama 52.
The fact that 1 in every 4
Been called for 6 fouls, Alabama 8. In the second half, Coach David Hobbs of Alabama drew a technical foul. Tennessee made both free throws, but since that technical foul, Alabama has outscored Tennessee 24-11. Black at the line for Tennessee, and it will be 1-1 for Black. He must make the first to get the second. The difference 1, Tennessee 53-52. The toss, no good. Rebound taken by Alabama with a chance to get the lead. And this will be Williams coming in front court against Tennessee's man-to-man. Hathaway and Black both in there with Lee, Wharton, and Jackson. Williams works back and forth off Alexander's screen out very deep. Lob for Tennessee, for Alabama, goes inside to Hayes. Hayes down low, guarded by Black. Works the ball back to Reese. He drives, he stops. Up goes the jumper, no good. Rebound fought for low. Tennessee comes away with the basketball. Cornelius Jackson on a tip from Hathaway. Now to Wharton. The Volunteers still looking for a field goal. Get some kind of half-court consistency going. To the right side, Wharton. Lob inside with the ball. Hathaway goes to shoot. It's blocked by Hayes, and then Hathaway steps on the baseline. Good defense, Hayes, blocking the shot attempt down low by Hathaway. And Alabama gets the ball. Trailing by 1 with 4:36 to go. Williams for the Tide, coming in front court. Picked up at the head of the circle by Jackson. And now he'll overload to the right side. Slanting through comes Alexander. Gets the ball inside on Hathaway. Makes a move down low. This will be Alexander fading away, and draws a foul against Tennessee. Maybe Hathaway. Good. The game is tied. That's the third foul on Hathaway of the Volunteers. And at the line to try to give his team the lead is Demetrius Alexander for the Crimson Tide. The toss is up. Missed. Rebound Hathaway. Hugs the ball and hands it over to Wharton. The game is tied at 53. Wharton for the Volunteers coming in front court. Working to the left side. Here comes Jackson through, going the other way, Green. The lob for Tennessee comes into Black. Good defense, Alabama. Back to Jackson. Passed up the shot. Gives it down low. Hathaway juggles the ball. Goes it back over his head. No good. Tip, no good. And then good. There was offensive goaltending. Hathaway will get credit for the tip, as it was tipped out of the rim by Alabama. And actually, Hathaway then knocked it back through anyway. Tennessee by 2. Alabama with the ball. 3:52 to go in the game. Tennessee leads by 2 points. This will be Williams. Back to Hayes, top of the circle. Tennessee sloughs off him. He wings the ball on the left side to Reese. Now back inside it comes to Alexander, working on Hathaway. Gets a bump, moves into the lane, and it's got to be a foul called against Tennessee for holding. Score 55-53, Tennessee leads. Alexander puts up the toss. Good, by 1. They have scored 33 in the second. Toss good. It's a tie game again. Alexander makes both free throws. It's 55-55. Tennessee brings the ball in front court with Wharton against the man-to-man. Double high stack foul called on a block. Williams blocking Wharton, who will go to the line, and that will be team foul number 9 on Alabama. This is Wharton for the toss. It's good. Tennessee back on top by 1, 56-55. And back for Tennessee will be Torrey Harris, and out will go C.J. Black. And that's a defensive move, obviously, as Black also a bit winded, I think. Second one, Wharton, good. 2-point game. Wharton with 20, Alabama with the ball. Alabama works the ball in. It comes on the near side. Reese coming past the line, powers the ball to the right side, picked up by Wharton. Passes the ball to Williams, top of the circle, guarded by Jackson. Now they're calling the play. It will be Williams motioning Hayes to overload to the right side, and they go left. With it, Williams continuing the dribble, popping high. Reese lob inside with the basketball. Foul called against Tennessee's Torrey Harris, coming from behind on Alexander. And so with the score 57, both teams will be shooting 2 free throws from here on in. Each has committed 9 fouls. Tennessee still not making a field goal. It's been a week or so. With the ball, this is Wharton. He'll gun a three. The shot by Wharton, no good. Long rebound, tipped back to Jackson, given to Wharton. Tennessee retains possession, leading by 2 points with 2:43 to go in the game. Wharton to the left side, makes the drive. Down low, he goes to shoot, but as he makes the cut, he is fouled on a hold. We'll check and see when Tennessee's last field goal occurred. Actually, the Vols have one field goal in a while, but it's been close to 9 minutes. Tennessee got a tip in by Hathaway with 3:51, a 14-footer by Wharton with 6:38, then go back to 13:12. So Tennessee has 2 field goals made in the last 11 minutes. Wharton at the line for 2 free throws. Eyes the mark, guns it up there. Bang. It's a 3-point game. Tennessee 58-55 over Alabama. The foul was called on Williams, his third. Wharton will be there for the second try as the sophomore misses. Rebound Alabama. It is a 3-point game. The Tide with the ball. Pass to Williams, and Williams will come in front court. Great 3-point shooter. Alabama's going to use a timeout. It will be a 20. Let's take 10-second station identification. This is the Vol Basketball Net. As play is resumed, the Tide with the ball. Plenty of 3-point shooters out there. It's a 3-point game. Williams, one of the 3-point shooters, goes to the left side, guarded by Jackson. Returns the ball to Alexander's playing out deep. Roaming the baseline, backside pass goes to Thrasher. Wide open, dropped it out of bounds. Manna from heaven. Tennessee will get the basketball. Thrasher playing for the injured Eric Washington, who the leading scorer for Alabama, out with an injury, obviously taking its toll. Tennessee will get the ball as Black looks, hands the ball into Wharton, dogged full court by Thrasher. 2:13 to go in a 3-point game. This will be Wharton accelerating past the timeline, coming in front court using the clock. You've got to make your free throws. Pass goes to Jackson. Jackson for Tennessee. Inside dish with the ball, Black. Back it goes to Jackson. A 3 by Jackson. Short. Rebound Black for Tennessee. Up goes the shot. No good. Black battles for the rebound. Alabama comes away, and it will be Thrasher with the ball. 3-point game. Alabama has it. Down the right side, this will be Williams, guarded by Jackson. There's the 3 by Williams. Up. Good. It's a tie ball game. Williams with 17 points, gunning the 3, and Tennessee has the ball. It comes to Brandon Wharton. And this will be Wharton working on Thrasher. It's 58-58. 1:30 to go in the ball game. Tennessee has it in front court. Wharton for the Volunteers. Makes a move to the right side. Continues the dribble, looks for Jackson. Keeps the dribble alive, now passes to Jackson in right rear. Jackson quickly back to Wharton. Tennessee looking for a shot. Wharton makes a drive, stops from the free throw line. No good, but he's fouled by Thrasher. The score is 58-58 with 74 seconds left. And it will be Wharton shooting 2 free throws. And the foul that time on Thrasher, his second. Back for Tennessee. Harris, out goes Black. Torrey Harris into the ball game, and Wharton at the line. You have to make your free throws. Alabama, outstanding second half performance by Brian Williams, who has canned a bunch of threes. Free throw, good by Wharton, his 22nd point. Tennessee 59, Alabama 58. Wharton for the second try. In the air, it's good. 23 for him, and Tennessee uses a timeout. And Alabama, of course, will decide on its strategy as the Volunteers, with Wharton leading the scoring 23. Black and Hathaway teaming up for 30 points. And then elsewhere, Tennessee has 2 from Lee, 4 from Davis, 1 from Torrey Harris. Very well, but Tennessee hanging tough, leading by 2 points. And it will be Alabama with the balls. The pass comes into Thrasher, back over to Williams, guarded by Aaron Green. Williams coming past the timeline in front court. Tennessee leads by 2 points. Williams to the right side. Looking down low, here comes Alexander through. The pass goes inside to him, guarded by Torrey Harris. Makes the move, goes under to shoot. Good by Alexander. Fine baseline move. He's got 15 in Tennessee, and a tie game has the ball. Pass in stolen away by Thrasher, and Thrasher is fouled after making the inbound steal. He is fouled by Green. Ready for the toss that's up and missed. The score remains 60-60. And he will have the second try. He is a 50% free throw shooter. And this will be Thrasher, ready for his second one. This one is up. It's good. It's a 1-point game. Alabama leads. The Volunteers have the ball. And this will be Brandon Wharton for Tennessee, guarded by Thrasher, bringing him past the timeline. He wants to take him one-on-one. Goes to the right side, works the ball over to Jackson. Jackson for Tennessee, picks up the dribble, looks inside the block, instead to Hathaway. Hathaway for Tennessee. Bounce pass goes to Wharton. Wharton drives for a jumper. Good by Wharton. Tennessee leads by 1. Alabama with the basketball. 30 seconds to go in the contest. Tennessee 62, Alabama 61, and now the Tide will ask for the timeout. So Alabama will use a timeout right down to the wire, as Alabama comes in with a record overall of 12-10. A bit misleading because the Tide won the first 10 games of the year. It was 10-0. with wins over UNC Wilmington, Southern Illinois, Middle Tennessee State, Northeastern Illinois, Arkansas Pine Bluff, Minnesota, Florida International, Western Carolina, North Texas, and Virginia Commonwealth. 10 straight wins. And also wins at Mississippi, a win over LSU. Losses: San Jose State overtime, Santa Clara at Vandy, Syracuse, Arkansas, Florida, South Carolina, Auburn, Mississippi State, Georgia. And Alabama has been in a lot of games. It's been tight. They've lost some close ones, and right now they trail by 1 as Tennessee comes out with full court pressure on Alabama, as the Tide will have its side rear court. And Alabama's got Hayes, a good inside shooter. They've got the pass in, comes on the near side, Williams. Williams coming in front court for Alabama. Tennessee leads by 1 point. 20 seconds to go in the ball game. Williams wants to go one-on-one on Green. Inside pass deflected away, fighting for the loose ball. Brandon Wharton has it for Tennessee. He is fouled by Thrasher. I think it was Green. It was either Green or Torrey Harris, or a combination of the two, forcing the turnover as Tennessee anticipating exactly what Alabama was going to do. You could see it, that they knew it would be Alexander. Tennessee double-teamed as they moved to that side, and it was Green getting a hand to flick it away. Torrey Harris was there as well. And then as Tennessee ends up with the ball in the hands of Wharton in a 1-point game with 13.9 seconds to go, Wharton will be at the line for 2 free throws. Lots and lots of time to go. 3-point shooting in the ball game, of course. Keep in mind that I've got Williams with 4 in the second half of the ball game. All told, he has, yes, Tennessee will return to Southeastern Conference action. A game against Vanderbilt. And that will be on Wednesday. We'll have the broadcast in the Vol Network beginning at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central Standard Time. Alabama, meanwhile, will play host to Ole Miss, the team which leads the SEC West coming into today's LSU 6th. In the East, South Carolina 10-0 going into today's action. Kentucky, Georgia, Vanderbilt is 4th, Florida 5th, Tennessee is 6th. Well, the situation is this. Tennessee will have, after the foul was called on Alabama's Thrasher, and the scoreboard has, who's nervous? The scoreboard has number 34 Thrasher with 3 fouls on the Tennessee side of the ledger. He plays for Alabama. And at the line to shoot for Tennessee will be Brandon Wharton. Wharton, to this point, 9 of 10 at the free throw line. The crowd standing and singing. I'm not sure they know the words, but at this point, for most of them, it matters not. And the song, in case you're wondering, I don't know what that song is. It will be Tennessee. At the line, Brandon Wharton. 12 in the first, 13 in the second. Tennessee still not many field goals in the second half of this basketball game. Credit the intense Alabama defense, and there's lots and lots and lots of time to go, as Wharton will be at the line. 13.9 seconds to go in a 1-point game. Wharton will be shooting 2. Guns it up there. Bang. It is a 2-point game, and Wharton can make it 3 as he's ready for the second try. Good. It's a 3-point game. Alabama with the ball, but first a timeout. And with the score 64-61, they'll discuss it. What's happening elsewhere? Mike Keith knows.
We do, John. Top 25 college basketball. Number 10 Clemson a winner today over beating Virginia handily 81-57. In the first half, 18th rated Stanford on top of UCLA 20-18. In the second half, it's number 23 Texas Tech on top of Nebraska 80-64. Early second half, it's number 24 Indiana topping Ohio State 51-38. Games coming up later in the top 20. The 19th rated team in the land plays host to the Florida Gators. John Ward.
Here's the situation. Tennessee leads 64-61. Strategists talking. Do you foul and let Alabama have 2 free throws and take the chance on their making a 3 to tie? Well, you figure it out. Alabama has the ball. And the pass comes in on the near side with the basketball. This will be Williams, guarded by Green. Comes past the timeline, off a screen. There's the 3 by Williams, up, no good. Air ball. Tennessee lets it bounce out of bounds. The Volunteers will have the ball. Green did not touch it. Holding his right arm. He's not 100%, but he's happy. 3.2 seconds to go in a 3-point game. Back for Tennessee will come C.J. Black. Tennessee playing 2 platoon basketball. Out goes Torrey Harris, who made a key defensive play. Tennessee will have the ball. Green, look, and it comes to Hathaway, back to Green. Counting down, there is a foul with 0.6 of a second to go. And Green, who has missed 2 games with injuries, will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and Tennessee thinks it has come home to win. It is not over, but it almost is, with 0.6 of a second to go in a 3-point game. Alabama, terrific comeback. Tennessee in the first half, 15 field goals, in the second, 7. Alabama in the first half, 7 field goals, in the second half, 14. At the line, Aaron Green eyes the mark, pops, misses. No, it went in. Things go your way. Looked like it was coming out. It settles through the webbing. Big one, because it's now a 2-possession game. Second toss, missed. Alabama with the ball. It's history. Tennessee beats the Tide.
When some families buy insurance policies, they put them in a drawer and figure that's that. But State Farm agents know that as time goes by, things change. And the insurance that protected your family and your possessions so well in the past might need to